I'm Dr. Demento with my big doctor bag full of mad music and crazy comedy from out of the vaults and off the wall. Rare records and outrageous tapes from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Musical Mike is here, and Good Time Gil is here. Whimsical Will is not here right now. He's busy testing the new Indiana Jones Temple of the Forbidden Eye attraction at Disneyland, where he works. Will did send along a new demented news for us, and I brought along some demented musical valentines, some songs you can tape and send to your sweetheart on Valentine's Day. Provided that he or she has a sense of humor, of course. Valentine's Day is, of course, the time when anyone can be in love. Even a paranoid android named Marvin.
Pushed the wrong button and suddenly he heard,
Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you.
Well, he was sure he hadn't heard that ever before. He wasn't even sure he'd heard it that time, because being a bored and gloomy robot, he hadn't really been listening. What was worse, he couldn't remember what button he'd accidentally pressed. Anyway, he tried a few switches at random and suddenly...
Marvin,
about it. Who was singing these strange words? Was it another robot or some strange life form from the distant past when he was a young robot and people still made the occasional attempt to like him? He couldn't make it out at all, so he pushed a few buttons again. He could play it whenever he wanted, think about what he'd miss, and live miserably ever after.
One morning when I was out shopping, though you'll find it hard to believe, a little blue man came out of the crowd and timidly tugged at my sleeve.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. I hurried back to my apartment. I rushed in and I closed the door. But there on the desk stood the little blue man, who started to tell me once more.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. For weeks after that I was haunted, though no one could see him but me. Right by my side was the little blue man, wherever I happened to be.
I love you.
One evening in wild desperation, I rushed to a rooftop in town, and over the side pushed the little blue man, who sang to me all the way down.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. I whispered, thank goodness that's over. I smiled as I hurried outside. But there on the street stood the little blue man, who said with a tear in his eye,
I don't love you anymore.
The Little Blue Man by Betty Johnson on Dr. Demento Show. Marvin, I Love You by Marvin the Paranoid Android from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. As I've said before, I have this theory that the Little Blue Man in that last song is really an alien, with his blue skin and all, and the fact that he gets pushed off the roof with nothing hurt but his feelings. Well, I know for sure that these next two lovebirds are aliens. They're visiting from the planet 1970s. Just listen to their alien dialect.
Hey, Shirley, this is Squirrely. You got your ears on. Come on. Shirley, I heard you talking to that Southside bushy tail, and you sound like a girl I'd like to know real well. Hey, Shirley, the handle's squirrely, and how about channel hopping round a spell? Well, Squirrely, this is Shirley. Are you running barefoot over there? 10-4, Shirley. This is Squirrely. Girl, you know I'm strictly legal on the air. And I just gotta see you when the sun goes down. So don't you try to give me no CB runaround.
Oh, baby.
Come on, Shirley, talk to Squirrely. I can't wait to eyeball you around. Shirley, girl, I think I'm going nuts over you. If you go 10-7, I don't know what I'll do. All I need is just a solid 10-2 from you to be at your 10-20 in an hour or two.
How about a radio check?
You got the radio check.
What am I putting on your meter, Skeeter?
I'll never tell. Breaker.
Come on, Breaker.
I'm looking for a westbound.
You got a southbound.
But good buddy, I wanted a westbound.
Well, I guess it's going to be one of them days.
Hey, Shirley, this is Squirrely. Do you dig what I say? 10-4, Squirrely. This is Shirley. Ooh, I read Shirley, tonight, old Squirrely is gonna take you dancing everywhere. And I'm gone. Breaker. Come on there, Breaker. Do you know where I can find Eucalyptus Street? Let's see now. Eucalyptus. Can you spell that for me, please? Sure. Eucalyptus. I'll forget it. I'll just get the directions to Oak Street. If you don't mind.
Give me your dirty love, like you might surrender to some dragon in your dreams. Give me your dirty love, like a pink donation to the dragon in your dreams. I don't need your sweet devotion, and I don't want your cheap emotion.
Whip me up some dragon lotion for your dirty love. Your dirty love.
Give me your dirty love, like some tacky little pamphlet in your daddy's bottom drawer. Give me your dirty love. I don't believe you never seen his book before. I don't need no consolation, I don't want your reservation. I only got one destination, and that's your dirty love. Your dirty love. Give me your dirty love, just like your mama make her fuzzy poodle do. Give me your dirty love, the way your mama make that nasty poodle chew. I'll ignore your cheap aroma and your little Bo Peep diploma.
I'll just put you in a coma with some dirty love. Dirty love, that dirty love, that dirty love.
The poodle bite,
Come on, French,
the poodle chews its
snap.
The poodle bite,
Come on, French,
the poodle chews its
snap.
The poodle bite,
Come on, French,
the poodle chews its
snap.
Poodle bite,
Come on, French,
poodle chews
not a speck of cereal.
Poodle bite,
Come on, French,
poodle chews
none of the
Oh,
best
wow.
for my
Poodle bite,
Come on, French.
poodle chews.
Ooh, doing it doggy style with Frank Zappa and Dirty Love from the Apostrophe Overnight Sensation CD. Hey, Shirley by Shirley and Squirrely, beaming down from CB Radio Heaven. Time warped from 1976. Hey, time for you to beam us your request. You know, you can actually do it very easily on plain old earthly telephone lines by calling the Demento phone at area code 310-633-8863. Or remember it this way, it's the numerals 310 and then the letters ODDTUNE, odd tune. 310 odd tune. You can make a request and or ask for our free catalog. And please dial carefully, normal long distance rates apply. More Demented love songs later in the show. Right now I have a song about a lady who is not getting too many Valentines this year from football fans in Los Angeles. I refer to the owner of the soon-to-be St. Louis Rams. The song written and sung by someone who will always be our Valentine around here. This is Sulu.
This song's for you, baby.
I believe in the principles of honesty, integrity. It's good to be home. It's good to be home. I believe in the principles of honesty, integrity. It's good to be home in St. Louis. I believe in the principles of honesty and integrity. It's good to be home. It's good to be home. I believe in the principles of honesty and integrity. It's good to be home. It's a new. I believe in the principles of honesty and integrity. It's on your loyal rampants of LA. I believe in the principles of honesty and integrity. It's on your loyal rampants of LA. I believe in the principles of honesty and integrity. It's Georgia, right? It's good to be home. I believe in the principles of honesty and integrity. It's good to be home. It's it now. This is all we think of you now. This is all we think of you now.
This song's for you, baby.
And that was Sulu. Nice to hear her voice again on the Dr. Demento show.
Dr. Demento.
And here's Faust and Lewis.
OJ every day, make the story go away.
Are you tired of seeing OJ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day? Oh, you know he's a VIP. He's on every station I see.
OJ every day, make the story go away.
USC, where he was a star. LA freeway, driving his car. TD replays, he used to score. Gee, I don't want to be in anymore.
OJ every day, make the story go away.
AM, FM, and NBC, CBS, and on my PC. The whole USA, even preempting the NBA.
Everybody! OJ every day, make the story go away. OJ every day, make the story go away.
I expect they will have to go look for jurors on UFOs. You see too much on TV. BS and CRAP.
You gotta be a football hero to get along with the beautiful girls. You gotta be a touchdown getter, you bet. If you wanna get a baby to bet, the fact that you are rich or handsome won't get you anything in terms. You gotta be a football hero to get along with a beautiful girl.
Well, you know, with all respect to our heroes of the Super Bowl, some other working men who get paid a whole lot less than those guys do still manage to get along with the beautiful girls.
I rented my apartment on a Monday at 1, singing do lolly lolly shaky bum shaky bum. Started moving in it on a Tuesday at 2, singing do lolly lolly shaky do. Wednesday at 3, I called the phone company singing, hey baby, put a phone in for me. Thursday at 4, he came and knocking at my door singing, hey baby, I'm your telephone man. You just show me where you want it and I'll put it where I can. I can put it in the bedroom, I can put it in the hall, I can put it in the bathroom, I can hang it on the wall. You can have it with the buzz, you can have it with the ring, and if you really want it, you can have a ding-a-ling, because hey baby, I'm your telephone man. Can you believe that? And then he says, no, when other fellas call you, tell them how it all began. Well, my heart began a thumping and my mind began to fly, and I knew I wasn't dealing with no ordinary guy. So while he was talking, I was thinking up my plan. Then my fingers did the walking on the telephone and singing, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly lolly, get it any way you can, right? So I got it in the bedroom and I got it in the hall and I got it in the bathroom and he hung it on the wall. I got it with the buzz and I got it with the ring, and when you told me what my number was, I got a ding-a-ling and singing, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly, lolly, just doing my thing. I've never done anything like this before.
But on the other hand, the romantic couple in this next song might be in need of a different kind of working man, a plumber, perhaps. This is for Charles Farmer in Tomahawk, Wisconsin.
Well, the smallest thing that's known to man's a subatomic particle measured scientifically under lab conditions to be 10 centimeters taken to the minus 13th power. Everybody! But those thing is very small, it's really not that small at all compared to the line that is ever so fine that separates the hot from the cold on the handle of my shower. Even if you manage to adjust it just exactly like you like it, there are still 107 different combinations, different permutations, things which can and maybe will go wrong. Like when I'm in the shower with the woman that I love, and just at the moment of extreme excitation, some guy in the apartment below turns his dishwasher on. And the water comes up cold, and my woman goes eek, steps on the soap, nearly breaks her neck. As it was, she only suffered from some minor scrapes and bruises, but just as she was falling, she made a desperate grab for the nearest thing around her so that no fatal harm would occur. Which was fortunate for her, but unfortunate for me, because the thing she made a grab for happened to be something near and dear to both of us. So to be fair, she wasn't thinking how extremely dear it was to me as how conveniently near it was to her. But it's an interesting biologic, metabolic, fundamental, scientific, not to say a physiological fact. When subjected to the stimulus of sub-zero H2O, the male private areas have a tendency to rapidly contract. And this is what they did, and that is why she missed them. Made a grab behind them. What it was she finally caught was the handle of my shower, which she twisted as she fell past the smallest thing that's known to man, and suddenly the water came out hot. I went eek, and I fainted unconscious, and my woman got me out of there. And 2 weeks later, my poor private areas finally got the courage to emerge, though even now they haven't yet regained their normal size and weight and span. In fact, for a while there, they had successfully broken all previous existing world records for the smallest things that were known to man.
We're going to play a hiding and finding game with the music. Now, this is what we do. We pretend that you've got some balls, and I'm going to hide them. They might be hidden high up near the ceiling, or they might be hidden low down on the floor. You don't know where I'm going to hide your balls, but the music will tell you. Now, first of all, shut your eyes while I hide them. Yes, shut your eyes. Now, open your eyes. And dance lightly about, looking everywhere for your balls.
Basketball Jones, I got a basketball Jones, got a basketball Jones, oh baby, ooh. Yes, I'm the victim of a basketball Jones. Ever since I was a little baby, I always be dribbling. In fact, I was the baddest dribbler in the whole neighborhood. Then one day, my mama bought me a basketball, and I love that basketball. I took that basketball with me everywhere I went. That basketball was like a basketball to me. I even put that basketball underneath my pillow. Maybe that's why I can't sleep at night. I need help, ladies and gentlemen. I need someone to stand beside me. I need someone to set a pick for me at the free throw line of life. Someone I can pass to.
Basketball Jones, Cheech and Chong on the Dr. Demento Show, a parody of the 70s hit Love Jones. The Smallest Thing Known to Man by Lauren Elliott. And that little bit in between was from a long-ago British children's radio show called Listen with Mother, preserved for our enjoyment on the Rhino CD compilation of British comedy called the Dead Parrot Society. And backing up a little bit, we heard O.J. Every Day by Faust and Lewis. You Gotta Be a Football Hero by the Crew Cuts from the 50s, and Telephone Man by Mary Wilson. Announcing the all-new and totally demented 1995 Demento Society membership package. Yes, the new exclusive Demento Society CD and cassette is now available, and it's the best one yet, loaded with funny 5 favorites like these.
Fall Guys. 2, 3, 4, God told me to rock. 7-Eleven.
There's over an hour of total dementia, including Existential Blues Part 2, some rare Weird Al, and a complete closing theme song. The only way you can get one is by joining the Demento Society or renewing your membership now. The membership package also includes a membership card, a button, a bumper sticker, a special 25th anniversary press kit, and an all-new 8x10 glossy, which I, Dr. Demento, will personally autograph to you. Send $15.95 to the Demento Society, P.O. Box 884, Culver City, California 90232. Specify CD or tape. That's $15.95 to the Demento Society, P.O. Box 884, Culver City, California 90232.
Dr. Demento!
And here's Whimsical Will with the Demented News.
Hello, is this on?
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Oh, sorry. Here we are, folks, the dream we all dream of, boy versus girl in the World Series of Love. Or at least the Demented News. I'm Whimsical Will.
If you pull the string at the bottom, he might raise up and wave or dispense a candy.
Quackity quack. Take Prozac.
You know, life can be a real bear, downright grisly, especially if you're a bear. Veterinarians at the Calgary Zoo announced that they've prescribed Prozac for a chronically depressed polar bear that has taken to neurotically pacing back and forth in her cage.
We need space to live. We need space to feel that we are part of the world and not a kind of piece of object in a box.
The bear, named Snowball, was treated with the mood-altering drug earlier this winter, which has resulted in a dramatic reduction in her pacing.
I had these pills, and I took them, I think.
The zoo is also using what it terms environmental enrichment.
Yeah, big word.
To help the animal cope with her problems.
It's the happy helmet, Ren. Now you'll always be happy.
Snowball is fed fishsicles, fish frozen in blocks of ice, so she has to work for her food, as her species must do in the wild.
Tastes terrific.
And just look at that shine.
Now, well, I'm glad Snowball is feeling better.
I'm so happy. I must go do nice things.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little leery, no pun intended, about antidepressants spreading throughout the wild kingdom.
Step right up and see the dope fiend. He smokes, he shoots, he crawls on his belly like a reptile.
In fact, I can almost hear it now.
Smokey the Bear says, "Only you can prevent forest fires." But then, it doesn't matter. Fire is pretty.
Yeah, fire.
Look at all the pretty colors.
What do you do when you're branded? Well, you fight for your name.
So you say you've tried the tattoo thing.
Oh, yes, all right.
And you've pierced your body to the point where you look like a water wiggle after you take a drink.
I never seen nobody look that silly before.
Well, here comes the latest in masochistic fashion. Body branding. Yes, the idea of having one's skin artistically seared as a personal statement is growing in popularity, especially in San Francisco.
Hurt me, I'm sure no way.
The branding customer, the brandee, endures quick strikes with a blowtorch-heated white-hot galvanized sheet metal design selected or created by the customer.
I haven't even touched it yet.
Each branding scar takes 6 weeks or longer to heal.
Sounds painful.
It was.
I hate when I do that.
One customer interviewed by the San Francisco Examiner said she got a large, elaborate African sunburst on her lower back.
Oh, how beautiful you are.
Because she thought it would help, quote, keep me more centered because I couldn't get in touch with myself.
Yeah.
Oh, this cat is centered, huh?
Well, let's see now. You're tattooed, pierced, and branded.
You are beautiful and angular. And if you were a gas, you'd be a nerve.
Well, now you're ready for slaughter.
Towards the rotating knives. The blood pours down these chutes, and the mangled flesh slurps into these large...
Excuse me.
Oh, and I think the roadkill look is in, too.
Okay, now go out and lie down on your back in the middle of your driveway and have your husband back the car over you.
Boy, I tell you, I don't ever want to hear these people complain about being treated like cattle. Well, I'm Whimsical Will, and that's the Demented News, which should be piercing enough for anyone.
No, man, it's too piercing, like I don't dig loud noises.
Thank you, Will. Robin Hitchcock is a British singer-songwriter who many consider to be the equal of Elvis Costello. But Robin Hitchcock is still very little known in this country, really, despite having been recording since 1977. Well, Jim Neal of KSCA hipped me to this next one. Rhino Records is re-releasing 8 of Robin Hitchcock's solo albums this year, and there are quite a few demented tunes scattered around the lot. From 1984 album called I Often Dream of Trains, here's a song called Uncorrected Personality Traits, Robin Hitchcock.
Uncorrected personality traits that seem whimsical in a child may prove to be ugly in a fully grown adult. Lack of involvement with the father or over-involvement with the mother can result in lack of ability to relate to sexual peers. And in homosexual leanings, narcissism, transsexuality, girls from the waist up, men from the waist down, attempts to be your own love object. Reconcile your parents to you by becoming both at once. Even Marilyn Monroe was a man, but this tends to get overlooked by our mother-fixated, overweight, sexist media. So, uncorrected personality traits that seem whimsical in a child may prove to be ugly in a fully grown adult. If you give in to them every time they cry, they will become little tyrants, but they won't remember why. Then when they are thwarted by people in later life, they will become psychotic, and they won't make an ideal husband or wife. The spoiled baby grows into the escapist teenager who's the adult alcoholic who's the middle-aged suicide boy. So, uncorrected personality traits that seem whimsical in a child may prove to be ugly in a fully grown adult.
We like to pick our nose, rock it on our clothes. We like the ones that are dewy and black. If we don't like any booger that we pick, we just put it back.
Everywhere I sit, I hide a little bit of a mucilaginous globule. So next time you're somewhere, look under your chair and see if I left something for you.
One day I was riding home on the bus and I was sitting next to my friend. He wiped a booger on my arm and I threw up on him.
We like to pick our nose and rock it on our clothes. We like the ones that are gooey and black. If we don't like any booger that we pick, we just put it back. If we don't like any booger that we pick.
Hi, I live on the edge. Nothing matters to me. I am nuts. You know what I did today? I drank milk that expired yesterday. I don't care. Life's too short. I live for today. Okay, also, you know what I did? I was at a deli. I bought an apple. I ate it right there without washing it first. You heard me right. I'll do it again. I don't care. I was on an escalator. I let go of the handrail. Then I put both arms up in the air.
He's not in it for fortune or fame. Risking his life is only a game. He won't live in a world that is tame. Thrill seeker is his name.
You can't stop me. I am so impulsive. I bought a pen. I didn't even need it. I just saw it, picked it up, and bought it without planning it out because I am so spontaneous. I live in the moment. The pen was 79 cents. I gave the cashier 80 cents, and I walked the hell away. I said, keep the penny. To her, I said that. I am nuts. Oh, I was on a bus. While it was in motion, I talked to the driver. You heard me right. I went swimming right after eating a tuna fish sandwich.
He's not in it for fortune or fame. Risking his life is only a game. He won't live in a world that is tame. Thrill seeker is his name.
I rented a movie. I'm not going to rewind it. I mailed a letter to my friend. I didn't jiggle a mailbox lid to make sure it went all the way down. I did a TV Guide crossword puzzle in a pen, not a pencil for erasing. I went jogging in my jeans, not my sweatpants. I live on the edge. You can't stop me. Hoo-hoo! Rowdy! I'm confident. I'll take you down with me. I'm topical. Yes!
Zilch, Mr. Davalina, Mr. Bob Davalina, Mr. Davalina, Mr. Bob Davalina.
Zilch, China Clipper calling Alameda. China Clipper calling Alameda.
Zilch,
China Clipper calling Alameda.
Self-defense. Never mind the furthermore, the plea is self-defense.
Zilch.
Never mind the furthermore, the plea is self-defense.
It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are. It is of my opinion that it is of my people that the timid.
Never mind the furthermore.
It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending.
China Clipper calling Alameda. China Clipper calling Alameda. China Clipper calling Alameda.
Those are the Monkees from the Headquarters album, the one they did entirely by themselves. And that's from the Rhinos. That's from another Rhino reissue series. All the Monkees albums, every one, now available on CD again, with bonus tracks and really, really interesting liner notes. Before that, a couple songs back, we heard another 1-minute song that's just long enough. Another booger song by Snot Rockmore. If you're interested in Mr. Rockmore's creation, well, you can write to him at P.O. Box 4051, Malibu, California, 90264 for Snot Rockmore. P.O. Box 4051, Malibu, California, 90261. Thrill Seeker by Fred Stoller was in there. That's on a special CD available exclusively to Demento Society members. Fred has part in the hit movie Dumb and Dumber, by the way. And Uncorrected Personality Traits, that a cappella thing, was by Robin Hitchcock from his just re-released CD, I Often Dream of Trains. We get religious in a moment on the Dr. Demento Show.
Hello there, this is Mel Brooks, and you're listening to the Dr. Demento Show.
And this one's for Calvin Kingston in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
It's called The Vatican Rag. First you get down on your knees, fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect, and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Do whatever steps you want if you have cleared them with the pontiff. Everybody say his own, Kyrie eleison, doing the Vatican rag. processional. Step into that small confessional. There the guy who's got religion'll tell you if your sin's original. If it is, try playing it safer. Drink the wine and chew the wafer. 2, 4, 6, 8. Time to transubstantiate. So get down upon your knees. Fiddle with your rosaries. Bow your head with great respect and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Make a cross on your abdomen. When in Rome, do like a Roman. Ave Maria, gee, it's good to see you. Getting ecstatic and sort of dramatic and doing the Vatican right.
Looking for love. I'm looking everywhere. I look outside. I look in the chair. I'm looking for peace. I'm looking all around. I looked in the mayonnaise. I looked in the chair. You who seek the answer. You who long to know the glory. Salvation is linoleum. Salvation is linoleum. I'm looking for an attractive person of the opposite sex to get naked with. I'm looking everywhere. I look in the slimy water that secretes from the city sewage system. I look into the chair. I'm looking for a chemical substance to adjust into my central nervous system and alter my reality. I'm looking all around. I look under the petticoats of young prepubescent little girls on their way to dance class. I look in the chair. You who seek the answer. You who long to know the glory. Salvation is linoleum. Salvation is linoleum. Oil solidified by oxidation. Linoleum. Linseed oil solidified by oxidation. Linoleum. Linseed oil solidified by oxidation. Linoleum.
I was impressed like everyone when man began to fly out of earthly regions to planets in the sky. With total media coverage, we watched the heroes land, as ceremoniously they disturbed the cosmic sand. In awe with admiration, we listened to the talk. Such pride felt they, such joy to be upon the moon to walk. My romantic vision shattered when it was explained to me. Spacemen wear old diapers in which they shouldn't pee. Oh, the intergalactic laxative will get you from here to there. Relieve you and believe me without a worry or care. If shitting is your problem when you're out there in the stars, oh, the intergalactic laxative will get you from here to Mars. They don't partake like you and I of beefy burger mush. Their food is specially prepared to dissolve into slush, absorbed by multi-fibers in the super diaper suit. Otherwise the slush would trickle down inside the boot. Oh, the intergalactic laxative will get you from here to there. Relieve you and believe me without a worry or care. If shitting is your problem when you're out there in the stars, oh, the intergalactic laxative will get you from here to Mars. You may well ask now what becomes of liquid they consume. A pipe is led from penis head to a unit in the room. The water is recirculated, filtered for reuse, in case some anti-gravity pee gets on the loose. Oh, the intergalactic laxative will get you from here to there. Relieve you and believe me without a worry or care. If shitting is your problem when you're out there in the stars, oh, the intergalactic laxative will get you from here to Mars. Wherever man has conquered on the quest for frontiers new, da-da-da-da, I'm glad he's always had to do the number 1 and 2. It makes it all so ordinary, just like you and me. To know the greatest heroes, they had to shit and pee. The intergalactic laxative will get you from here to there. For cosmic constipation, there's none that can compare. If shitting is your problem when you're out there in the stars, oh, the intergalactic laxative, the intergalactic laxative, the intergalactic laxative will get you from here to Mars.
Those crazy bananas. There's a place south of the border. They serve bananas, whatever you order. You want a steak big enough for 2. What do you get? You get a banana. You get a banana. They broil a banana. They boil a banana. They roast a banana. They toast a banana. They bake a banana. I tell you the truth, banana. What a crazy fruit. There's a house where a man had money. Burglars broke in, but it's very funny. They didn't steal the dough, not even a cent. What did they steal? They stole a banana. They stole a banana. They steal a banana. They peel a banana. They rob a banana. Keep off a banana. They snitch a banana. I tell you the truth, banana. What a crazy fruit. There's a park, the most popular of places. Folks all go there to see the horse races. The people there don't bet their dollar bills. What do they bet? They bet a banana. They bet a banana? They bet a banana. They get a banana. They choose a banana. They lose a banana. They win a banana. I tell you the truth, banana. What a crazy fruit. Banana. What a crazy fruit.
Banana, what a crazy fruit. Rusty Canyon. And the Banana Boys with their regional semi-hit and novelty tune from the mid-50s. Troy from Conroy, Iowa requested that one, which originally came out on the Teen-O-Rama label. The Intergalactic Laxative by Donovan, requested by Angel Gomez in Alliance, Ohio. You know, we haven't heard much from Donovan recently, but now I understand he is signed with the same record producer who did that amazing new Johnny Cash CD last year. Let's see, we had Tom Lehrer, of course, with Vatican Rag from his That Was the Year That Was CD, and another religious song, Linoleum, by Barnes and Barnes. Coming up by popular demand in a moment, a remake of one of our 5 all-time most requested songs. A lot of people have been asking for this new version. But first, something new and as yet unreleased by the Foremen.
There ain't no left, there's only the right, left. There's only the right and further right.
Only the right and further right.
And further right and further right.
And further right and further right.
The left is right bereft, and only the right is left.
Left, right, left.
The Democrats are changing hats and talking tough on crime. They're on the corner preaching scorn or else they're doing time. There ain't no left, there's only the right, left. There's only the right and further right.
Only the right and further right.
And further right and further right.
And further right and further right.
The left is right bereft, and only the right is left. Minority rights
left out.
Labor rights
left out.
Women's rights,
you gotta be kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, here's the part of the song where we all try to march on one foot. Ready? And right, 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 right. What happened to the hippies who were into socialism? They got too mellow and they fell over into the schism. There ain't no left, there's only the right, left. There's only the right and further right.
Only the right and further right.
And further right and Hitler right.
Further right and Hitler right.
The left is right bereft, and only the right is left.
The left is right bereft, and only the right is left.
Right!
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, oh, ha-ha, to the funny part. Life is beautiful all the time. I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white suits and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. Thought it was a joke when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid, right? I know you laughed, I heard you laugh, you laughed, you laughed, you laughed, and then you left, and now you know I'm utterly mad. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the happy home. Trees and flowers and chirping birds, basket weavers who sit and smile, twiddle their thumbs and toes in fun, they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. Loving these. Well, you just wait, they'll find you yet, and when they do, they'll put you in the ASPCA, you mangy butts. And they're coming to take me away, they're coming to take me away, oh, hee hee, to the funny part. Life is beautiful all
be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white suits and they're coming to take me away. Ha-ha! To the happy home, with trees of flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes in fun. They're coming to take me away. Ha-ha!
They're coming to take me away. Those are the Employees from Belgium. Their CD is called Radio Debris. And alas, I really don't know of an easy way to get that one in this country. A number of people have asked. But there they are, the Employees. They're coming to take me away. Originally written, of course, by Jerry Samuels, a.k.a. Napoleon XIV. And the Foremen with There Ain't No Left Left. The Foremen have been getting more into topical political songs lately, and I think they're getting right up there with the capital steps in the political satire department. We'll have another new song of theirs just before the Funny Five. Turning from politics to biology, here's Paul Anderson on the Dr. Demento Show.
A winter's day in a deep and dark Atlantic, I'm migrating north with about 200 of my brothers by my side. I'm almost 10 times longer than I'm wide, 'cause I am a squid, I am a mollusk. I move in swarms through oceans deep and mighty that sharks easily penetrate. In temperate conditions, I'll multiply and thrive, but if it gets too warm, I won't survive, 'cause I am a squid, I am a mollusk. Don't talk of soup or deep-fried calamari, and please don't mention sushi bars. I have no need of flippers for fleeing from my foes. I move by squirting water out my nose, 'cause I am a squid, I am a mollusk. I have my beak and my tentacles to protect me, and I'm concealed by my sepia, but I won't disturb the slumber of porpoises and whales, 'cause I'll end up in their mouths and out their tails, 'cause I am a squid, I am a mollusk, and a squid feels no pain, and a mollusk never cries.
Son, family fun, forever. roadkill. Why buy steak for $8 a pound when you can find bunny burgers already ground to ground? Now go get that roadkill. Porcupine makes a great treat, plus they come with toothpicks to pick out your teeth. Roadkill, roadkill, picking up roadkill. Animals are walking to the road and then stand still. Too dumb or maybe just a little slow getting to the other side. Roadkill, roadkill, picking up roadkill. Nothing better than an armadillo on the half shell. Dust them off and pop them in the griddle and serve them up country fried. Roadkill, roadkill. You're in your truck and you don't have a griddle. Just slice that roadkill, lay it in the middle of your exhaust manifold and cook it till it sizzles. Serve it up country fried.
Ah, isn't the animal kingdom fascinating? That's Roadkill by Milo Tremley, and before that, I Am a Squid by Paul Anderson, from his tape, which also contains the much-requested Microsoft Word song, available only from Paul Anderson himself at 5440 Southeast 41st Avenue in Portland, Oregon, 97202. Once again, that's 5440 Southeast 41st, Portland, Oregon, 97202. In a moment, more demented love songs. And if you have a demented love song or anything else you'd like to request, call the Demento phone. Dial the numerals 310 and then the letters Odd Tune, ODDTUNE. Ask for our free catalog if you like. That number again, 310-633-8863. Odd Tune. Getting close to Funny Five time.
Hi, I'm Tom Lehrer, and you're lucky enough to be listening to the Dr. Demento Show. I ache for the touch of your lips, dear, but much more for the touch of your whips, dear. You can raise welts like nobody else as we dance to the masochism tango. Let our love be a flame, not an ember. Say it's me that you want to dismember. Blacken my eye, set fire to my tie as we dance to the masochism tango. At your command, before you here I stand. My heart is in my hand. Ugh, it's here that I must be. My heart entreats, just hear those savage beats, and go put on your cleats, and come and trample me. Your heart is hard as stone or mahogany, that's why I'm in such exquisite agony. My soul is on fire, it's aflame with desire, which is why I perspire when we tango. You caught my nose in your left castanet, love. I can feel the pain yet, love, every time I hear drums. And I envy the rose that you held in your teeth, love, with the thorns underneath, love, sticking into your gums. Your eyes cast a spell that bewitches. The last time I needed 20 stitches to sew up the gash you made with your lash as we dance to the masochism tango. Bash in my brain and make me scream with pain, then kick me once again and say we'll never part. I know too well I'm underneath your spell, so darling, if you smell something burning, it's my heart. Excuse me. Take your cigarette from its holder and burn your initials in my shoulder. Fracture my spine and swear that you're mine as we dance to the masochism tango.
Tom Lehrer with the Masochism Tango. I know I played that one just last week, but it's just such a perfect, demented love song. And so is this one.
O tempestuous one, I am your slave. For behold, I love you all. Your eyes, your hair, your hands, your ears, your tooth, your everything. Come, fly away with me. Let us sing, let us dance, let us play at youthful games and fill the night air with youthful laughter ere the spring cometh. Hey, nani, nani. I am weak, I faint, I fail, for verily I am as a drooping daffodil. I cry your mercy, pity, love. Give me all. It is too much. Thy kiss, nay, nay, it is more than a kiss. It is a bite at my heart. Ah, beloved, how can I tell you of my love? Hark! Hear my heart. Here, here, here it stands 'neath the jasmine branches, waiting in despair. Oh, the rapture, if thou would but gaze on it. Alas, oh, unreturned love, 'tis done. Prithee, my beloved, kiss me ere I perish.
Everyone says I love you. The great big mosquito when he stings you. The fly when he gets stuck on the fly paper too says I love you. Every time the cow says moo, she's a making the bull be very happy too. And the rooster when he holler cock-a-doodly-doodly-doo says I love you. Christopher Colombo, he write the Queen of Spain a very nice little note. And he's right all over you, baby, and then he get himself a great big boat. He's a wiser guy, what do you think Colombo do? When he's come here in 1492, he said to Pocahontas, achi-fachi-cachi-goo. That means, you little son of a gun, I love you.
John! Marcia. John. Marcia. John? Marcia. John. Marcia. John. Marcia. John. Marcia. John. John. Marcia. Oh, John. Marcia. Don't, Marcia. Marcia. John. Marcia. John. Marcia. Oh, Marcia, Marcia. John, John. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. John, John, John. Marcia, 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 Marcia. John, 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 John. Marcia. John. Marcia.
Perhaps the ultimate demented love song, John and Marcia, by Stan Freberg and Stan Freberg. Chico Marx, the Marx Brothers with Everyone Says I Love You from Horse Feathers, and Andy Griffith with Love Poem to the lovely Juanita Beasley. Announcing the all-new and totally demented 1995 Demento Society membership package. Yes, the new exclusive Demento Society CD and cassette is now available, and it's the best one yet, loaded with funny 5 favorites like these.
Papa Canoose is in the house, yeah.
Hi, I live on the edge.
2, 3, 4, God told me to rock the 7-Eleven.
There's over an hour of total dementia, including Existential Blues Part 2, some rare Weird Al, and our complete closing theme song. The only way you can get one is by joining the Demento Society or renewing your membership now. The membership package also includes a membership card, button, bumper sticker, a special 25th anniversary bio, and an all-new 8x10 glossy, which I, Dr. Demento, will personally autograph to you. Send $15.95 to the Demento Society, P.O. Box 884, Culver City, California 90232. Specify CD or tape. That's $15.95 to the Demento Society, P.O. Box 884, Culver City, California 90232.
Dr. Demento.
Eric Olson of the University of Michigan Comedy Company asked me to play something in memory of the late Peter Cook. British comedian who died recently, was a longtime performing partner with Dudley Moore. Both of them first became well known as members of a troupe which did a series of stage shows in Britain and America called Beyond the Fringe. And this sketch features Peter Cook and Alan Bennett of the Beyond the Fringe cast. Alan Bennett speaks first.
The great train robbery of over £3 million continues to baffle the British police.
Good evening.
However, we have here with us in the studio this evening the Deputy Head of New Scotland Yard, Arthur Gaffey.
Good evening.
And I'm going to ask him just a few questions about the train robbery.
Good evening.
Good evening, Sir Arthur.
Good evening.
I'm going to ask you just a few questions about the train robbery, if I may.
Good evening. Well, I'd like to make one thing quite clear at the outset. When you speak of a train robbery, this in fact involved no loss of train. It's merely what I like to call the contents of the train which were pilfered. We haven't lost a train since 1946, I think it was, the year of the great snows. We mislaid a small one. They're very hard to lose, you see, being so bulky. A train is an enormous thing compared, for example, to a small jewel. A tiny pearl, for example, might fall off a lady's neck and disappear into the grass or the gravel or wherever she was standing, the sea even, and disappear underwater. Whereas an enormous train with its huge size is a totally different kettle of
I think
fish.
you've made that point rather well. Who do you think may have perpetrated this awful crime?
We believe this to be the work of thieves. I'll tell you why. The whole pattern is extremely reminiscent of past robberies where we have found thieves to be involved. The telltale loss of property, the snatching away of the money substances, it all points to thieves.
So you feel that thieves are responsible?
Good heavens, no. I feel that thieves are totally irresponsible. They're ghastly people who go around snatching your money.
I appreciate that, Sir Arthur.
You may appreciate that, but most people don't. If you like having your money snatched, you must be rather an odd fish, I think.
Who do you think is behind the criminals?
Well, we are, considerably. Catch up with the riches.
Who do you think is the organizing genius behind the crime?
Oh, now, of course, you're asking me who the organizing genius behind the crime is.
You're a man of very acute perception, Sir.
Well, let me say this. We think it's a Mindermast.
A Mindermast?
Yes, a Mindermast.
What exactly is a Mindermast?
Well, a Mindermast. A Mindermast is the code word we use at Scotland Yard to describe a mastermind. We don't like to use the word mastermind, as that depresses the men, the thing they're up against. That's, we call it a mindermast, a futile endeavor to deceive ourselves, yes.
I see.
But we are using the wonderful equipment known as identikit. Are you familiar with that?
I am, yes.
Familiar with the identikit?
Yes, that's where you piece together the face of the criminal, isn't it?
Not entirely, no. We are only able to piece together the appearance of the face of the criminal. We can't actually piece the face together. I wish we could. Because, of course, once you've captured the criminal face, the other criminal parts are not hard to find. The criminal body is situated directly beneath the criminal face, joined, of course, by the criminal neck. But through the wonderful system of the identikit, or l'identique, as the French poppishly call it, through this system we have pieced together an extremely good likeness of the Archbishop of Canterbury. Just like Sylvie
So His Grace is your number one suspect.
Well, let me put it this way. His Grace is the man we're currently beating the living daylights out of down in
And he's still your number one suspect.
No, I'm happy to say that the Archbishop, God bless him, no longer resembles the picture we built up. Changed, I think, for the better. He thinks for the worse. Difference of opinion.
I believe some of the stolen money has been recovered, isn't it?
Yes, it has.
What's happening to that?
We're spending that as quickly as we can. It's a short life, but a merry one down at the yard. Good night.
Good night, sir.
The Great Train Robbery from Beyond the Fringe 64, featuring Alan Bennett and the late Peter Cook. And while we get the Funny Five ready, count up the votes and everything, here's another new topical tune from the Foremen.
Little Pedro and Juanita arrived this morning in Reseda on a special overnight delivery. They bubbled and they burbled and they flashed their brown eyes at us. We said check their little heartbeats and their immigration status. And if you should find they're here illegally,
Send them back. Send them back. Give them one good whack and half an hour to pack.
And their cousins do the buzz and stick 'em on a southbound bus.
Restrict immigration, give the country back to us.
Little Helga and her father came across the rolling water on a stormy day in 1923.
Oh, mein Gott.
And he labored as a carpenter so she could be a doctor. Now they convalesce together in the window where he rocked her. And their burdens on the state economy.
Send them back. Send them back. Give them one Big Mac and serum Ipecac.
On a steamer back to Bremerhaven, instantaneous.
Restrict immigration, give the country back to us.
Send the Finns back to Finland.
And the Russians further inland.
Send the Poles back to Poland. And the Penguins to the Pole.
Any man with a tan should go back to Tanzania.
And Aegeans to Aegea.
And Koreans back to Seoul.
Well, Columbus found this nation had a native population who'd been living here since many years B.C.
It's a little racist.
It's multicultural.
Oh. Descended from a people who were noble, brave, and daring, who'd migrated across the Bering, eating bits of frozen herring, and spread out across this continent from sea to sea.
So peaceful and so free. Send them back, send them back, send them back, send them back. Put them on a trek Columbo couldn't track.
Let them count the steps to China on a friggin' abacus.
Restrict immigration and give this mighty nation back to us. Swirls.
The Foreman on the Dr. Demento Show. You can write to the Foreman at P.O. Box 334, Pacific Palisades, California, 90272. Hey, Dementites and Dementoids, what time is it now?
It's Funny Five time!
Yeah, it's time for the hottest and the coolest demented discs and tapes of the week, the Funny Five, and something brand new pops up at number 5.
It was another green day among the diggable planets, and I was counting crows in my sound garden. I was a beet farmer, tending my gin blossoms and planting lightning seeds in the downy mildew under the screaming trees. Kid Frost had made it too coolio even for an ice cube, and too wet for a seal. So I'd been spending my happy Mondays in my house of pain, which I'd built from ill-al scratch with a hammer and 9-inch nails. Now, I've been a Rex in effect lately as my wife, the concrete blonde, has become a violent femme, smashing pumpkins and throwing muses. Well, that's Jane's addiction. She's a cowboy junkie, but still one of the best kissers in the world. My mother's a crash test dummy for the Stone Temple Pilots, and my father MC, well, Pop will eat itself. Call me immature with arrested development and a baby face, but I've watched my offspring grow from boys to men. Hey, they might be giants, but I'm still their dada. Enough's enough! No longer is it en vogue to live on cranberries dipped in pearl jam and green jelly. Maybe the dead can dance, but my spin doctor, Dr. Dre, said my belly will snap, and I'll be a body count in the digital underground if I don't escape. It was before 4 p.m. and after 7 on a p.m. dawn when I packed my restless heart, Aztec camera, and some iced tea and headed along 95 South in my camper van Beethoven. I took along my Snoop Doggy Dog, a real poi dog pondering, and my Toad the Wet Sprocket, and us three became Gypsy Kings. Under a Mazzy star, we went Hathaway, seeking an erasure to the corrosion of conformity of our inner circle, a Tribe Called Quest in search of a collective soul to the faith no more of our bad religion, looking for a soul asylum for our terror-fabulous enigma, or at least to find some bare-naked ladies. Color me bad, but I have a weakness for non-blondes. Stopping in H-Town, I was just a Joe Public, an ugly kid Joe, working for Mr. Big, the notorious B.I.G. at the C&C Music Factory. But I was too limited and couldn't take it anymore. So I joined a tag team, writing Gene Loves Jezebel on every surface like Susie and the Banshees with a mega death wish. The sky was a lighter shade of brown, and I was low-key when I met Shakespeare's sister. She was type-O negative with 20 fingers and a blind melon, but I knew she was the real McCoy. It was a natural selection for this dead-eye dick. She gave me a high 5, or a 10, and we were naughty by nature. Everything was a delight, salt and pepper and sugar and spice one, until we crisscrossed a troop of fine young cannibals. They were jerky boys from the Wu-Tang Clan armed with L.A. guns and big audio dynamite. There were 69 boys on one side and 10,000 maniacs on the other with an urge overkill. I yelled, "Take everything but the girl!" But one of the mad cobras already had my Alice in chains. The brat! But I had the new power generation on my side, and I prayed to the lords of the new church until it happened! Those bone thugs in harmony, the Benedictine monks, flowed in like crystal waters, and MC 900-foot Jesus lifted me up to the heights! Well, I'm in mint condition now, back in my sound garden. I don't mind the black crows anymore. In fact, I've even named one of them Cheryl. So if you should land on Skid Row and come across Heavy D and the boys, I'll be sure you'll find your Nirvana, so long as you have your ace of base in the hole.
Well, there are some guys who brag that they could sing the telephone directory and make it musical. Whimsical Will does pretty well with a Billboard magazine. Rock Rap Part 2 by Whimsical Will, new and unreleased, and number 5 on the Dr. Demento Funny 5 this week.
Number 4. To a bar?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dishes?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna go to church?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna buy insurance?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna make the bed?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna get married?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna eat sushi?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna go to Illinois?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna do a shot with me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The flu?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna talk to Ziggy?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna fall down?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna watch soccer?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna go to prison?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna get a haircut?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna swallow poison?
No, I don't wanna do that.
Do you wanna get in a hot tub full of blackberry brandy with Cindy Crawford?
Oh, yes! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
Is here, and so is my date for tonight. I can't wait. This is the new 1989 model. Fun time! She's not very sensual, 'cause she's got no genitals. Her mouth is mechanical, so she feels sensational, but kind of unusual. She's so practical, because she is portable, but it's too bad she's breakable. Having fun with my girlfriend is always a cinch. When she's pumped up to 35 pounds per square inch, she used to be fun for me till she busted. My girlfriend is inflatable. My girlfriend is inflatable. My girlfriend is inflatable. Oh yeah, she's a real doll. She's made of silicone. My girlfriend is inflatable. Oh yeah, she's a real doll. She's made in Taiwan. She ripped herself another hole while riding on my bicycle. Good thing she's replaceable. I bought myself several. They're very economical. Her panties are edible, but they're also very flammable. It was just our first date, so you know how I felt. She got friction burns and started to melt. She used to be fun for me till she ignited. My girlfriend is inflatable. Oh no, how it happened, I don't know how. My girlfriend is inflatable. Oh no. She's on fire now. My girlfriend is inflatable. Oh no, how it happened, I don't know how. My girlfriend is inflatable. Oh no, it's too bad, she's on fire
now. Number 2.
Hey, that's my car. Put it down. I said put it down. All right, you
luck. But that stupid machine that's really mean, the one called the tow truck. No matter where I park, they come out from the dark. They take it away and then make me pay so much dough it makes me bark. Every time it snows, I know where my car goes. To the impound lot, that's where it's brought. But I found a way to solve my woes. I take my M16 and load a magazine and open fire on every tire and sound off like a U.S. Marine. Let's blow up the tow truck. Ha 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 ha. Let's blow up the tow truck. Ha 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 ha. Ready, aim, fire. Oh, you can plainly see the cops are after me. There's a price on my head and they want me dead, but for now I am free. But my neighbors love me here, and they always cheer, 'cause I've rid this town of all tow trucks around. I'm neighbor of the year. The tickets made a swell, so you should know well. If I see one, look at that blasted hook, I'll send your truck to 'cause I wiped them all out. So you should have no doubt. If you come any day, I'll blow you away, and you can hear a shout. Let's blow up the tow truck. Ha 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 ha. Let's blow up the tow truck. Ha 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 ha. Ready, aim, fire.
There's another one. Good job, Krypton.
That's Krypton with those wintertime blues. Let's blow up the tow truck. Always gets lots of requests right about this time of the year, especially from the snow belt. And it is number 2 on the Funny Five this week. An all-time favorite unreleased tape. My Girlfriend is Inflatable by John Mamoser is number 3 this week. And No, I Don't Want to Do That by the Happy Schnapps Combo is number 4. A new tune makes its Funny Five debut at the very top of the stack after this.
It's time for number 1. This is it. Here it comes, number 1.
Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die. Just hang your hair down in your eyes, you'll make $1 million. Well, I was in this band going nowhere fast. We sent out demos, but everybody passed. So one day we finally took the plunge, moved out to Seattle to play some grunge. Washington State, that is. Space Needle, Eddie Vedder, Mud Honey. Now to fit in fast, we wear flannel shirts. We turn our amps up until it hurts. We got bad attitudes, and what's more, when we play, we stare straight down at the floor while we... Pretty scary. How pensive. How totally alternative. Now to fit in on the Seattle scene, you gotta do something they ain't never seen. So thinking up a gimmick one day, we decided to be the only band that wouldn't play a note under any circumstances. Silence, music's original alternative. Roots grunge. Well, we spread the word through the underground that we were the hottest new thing in town. The record guy came out to see us one day, and just like always, we didn't play, it knocked him out. He said he loved our work. He said he loved our work, but he wasn't sure if he could sell a record with nothing on it. I said, tell him we're from Seattle. He advanced us $2.5 million.
Rock and roll will never die. Hang your hair down in your eyes, you'll make $1 million. Well, they made us do a video, but that wasn't tough, because we just filmed ourselves smashing stuff. It's kind of weird, because there was no music, but MTV said they'd love to use it. The kids went wild, the kids went nuts. Rolling Stone gave us a 5-star review, said we played the guts. We were scoring chicks, taking drugs, and we got asked to play MTV Unplugged. You should have seen it. We went right out there and refused to do acoustical versions of the electrical songs that we had refused to record in the first place. Then we smashed our Well, we blew them away at the Grammy show by refusing to play and refusing to go. And then just when we thought fame would last forever, along come this band that wasn't even together. Now that's alternative. Hell, that's alternative to alternative. I feel stupid and contagious. Our band got dropped, and that ain't funny, because we're all hooked on drugs, but we're out of money. So the other day I called up the band. I said, boys, I'm taking all I can. Shave off your goatees, pack the van. We're going back to Athens.
And congratulations to Todd Snyder. The Talking Seattle Grunge Rock Blues is #1 on this week's Funny Five. And thanks, everybody, for joining me here in Dementia Central for Funny Love Songs. You know, next week, I'm going to flip the record over and bring you funny non-love songs. There are some really demented songs out there about breaking up and divorce and so on. Weird Al Yankovic has 2 great ones, of course, and there are a whole lot more. We'll check them out next week on the Dr. Demento Show. If you've enjoyed listening to the show, please write a note to the station and let them know. This program is produced and distributed by On the Radio Broadcasting, all rights reserved. Special thanks to Lolo, LB, 2 Date, and Spartacus. And a big tip of my top hat to Harold Bronson, Stephanie Bronson, Richard Foose, and everybody at Rhino Records for making the show possible. Also Sue Hansen, Barry Wineset, and Warren Debenham. Executive producer, Jeff Levy. You can write to me at P.O. Box 884, Culver City, California, 90232. Or call the hotline anytime, area code 310, and then the letters ODDTUNE, odd tune. And that address again, P.O. Box 884, Culver City, California, 90232. Thanks for listening. Be senselessly joyful. Don't forget to stay demented.